So
have you been losing frames? Whoa, what's going on? Things are getting rather jagged.
choppy? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't go through that.
Yeah, because that's a connection point there.
And then there was an elevator.
Yeah. I'm mildly lost. Yeah, my frame rate's not particularly happy with this game all the time. I wanna... Once we're back, I'm gonna move my entire recording setup over to my... my new computer. I just haven't had the time to do so yet because, Max
Well,
Prep.
a number of components have been faulty.
Yeah, also the processor overheating like crazy. And, oh, hi.
And then the hard drive not allowing anything to be removed from it. Can't read anything.
I don't know where this... Yeah. Yeah, so the main recording hard drive is messed up. Go to the Black Rock Quarry? Let's try that. Oh, wow.
What's up here?
Clearance level 5. There's something important on the
Ooh.
other side. But no way in heck are we accessing that. But it can go down the stairs? No, I can't.
Another level 5.
Yeah, so this is top secret comparatively.
As the director, though, I suppose they're not forthwith about
Yeah, I think
their
there's a
whole
difference between,
operations.
like, the director almost seems more like an enforcer.
This lighting looks weird.
Yeah, definitely firmly in the Uncanny Valley territory of yuck.
Well, it's just the eyeballs were lit differently at the center, but eh.
I am still pretty consistently impressed with how they... Okay. Yeah, this is vaguely where I wanted to be. I'm still pretty impressed with how they managed the faces.
Oh, yeah. The faces look a lot more lifelike than other games. With, I would say that I've been really impressed by, say, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War, I think, are the top two that I can think of. So we can't get in there yet. Oh,
But some of those also had a, I don't want to say a stylization, but they're realistic, but there's something else.
yeah. Let's see. So, wow, yeah, we can just go anywhere now.
Whereas these, I can definitely see they're based off of actors.
And it works fine. You know, it looks nice enough. The main character talks with, like, her jaw feels like it's offset a little bit, and the one girl is a little bit teethy. Or the one woman, but, like...
The guy, when he did the whoo, had an expression on his face that was realistic.
Yeah.
Because the lips actually moved off to the side, which you don't usually see.
Yeah.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places.
Ooh.
Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being. What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Yep, clearance level 3.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past, I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Old Boys Club maintenance major targets. Your time is going down for it.
Yeah.
Go to
So,
the converters.
I guess he wants help with stuff.
The situation.
Maximum health. Boy, am I healthy.
Getting worse.
Okay. So do I recommend this game so far? It looks intriguing. It's currently, as far as I'm concerned, exact same tier as the most recent Prey game and Dead Space. Like, moody, kind of free exploration, but not really. It's fairly linear, but in a good way. Okay, so where the heck are we going?
Oh, the converters right there.
Yeah, but the door's locked. Shoot.
You have to go around through that other hatch.
Oh.
Oh, you could have had another portal. That one up there.
This one?
If you want to get to the converters, don't you?
Oh yeah, NSC energy converters right here. Okay. But yeah, it's got a really nice tension to it. NSC energy converters. Okay, I'm going the right way. Let's see.
So I wonder how often you'll have these timed missions. And you don't think her brother would be, say, Northmore or someone else? I find it interesting, yeah, she's named hers after the North Star. I suppose she is a guide. It's interesting that, yeah, they had a slide projector that could open paths to other places or doors. Maybe blown up on a wall. Uh-oh, your health is really low. And the guy's still alive behind you.
I know. I failed it too. That was a toughie.
So if you failed it, does that mean when you start over again, it's gonna be
gone?
Gone?
Maybe. I was too cavalier. I was assuming there was just a couple of mobs and some other things,
No.
but
That's why they said it was advanced people, right?
yeah, but it was a lot of named targets.
That's it?
Yeah, it looks
Can't
like
do
it's...
it again. Maybe that would have been the key to new weapons, new...
That sucks a little bit. I mean, I'm sure we'll get more of those, but that sucks. I should have hid more, but they were flanking me.
I don't know how
hard.
often you get those. That's the first time we'd ever had Ati coming into a cutscene saying, "You owe me now."
Yeah. So we'll probably get another one of those at some point. Maybe. I don't know.
Or never.
I don't know if it matters too much. It just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, research.
I heard the Hiss attack from Powerful. Brings up a lot of good questions.
Yep. There's the pyramid motif and everything. It is like a scintillating crystal kaleidoscope.
It is cool. The visual design for this game is pretty solid. It's realistic, but it's not boring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, usually when I play games like this, the realism, I'm like, you know, I wish it wasn't.
Central Research.
Welcome to the Research Center of the Federal Bureau of Patrol.
Anything here? Nope.
Head of Research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of
No.
the Bureau of Mad Scientists.
That doesn't seem to have as much punch to it.
Yeah. I'll probably switch back to the regular one. This would be good for mowing down, like, groups of enemies, but I'm rarely, if ever, doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I almost never enjoy guns.
Oh. Oops. Now, I wonder, do these stay permanently destroyed?
No. They recover.
Oh, okay.
Remember how I had exploded several, like, windows and doors and
Oh,
stuff?
yes, you're right. I like how they have all this greenery inside. The walls of vines, the giant trees. A way to have a bit of nature inside.
A lot of just enemies around.
Mm-hmm. Well, they want to maintain their stronghold. Or, I suppose, whatever the red essence's grip is on this area.
I keep picking up the least useful. Those things home in. That's not cool.
A junior supervisor. They seem feverish and they're cocking their head back and forth, and glowing red.
My enemies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do.
Whatever it is that's possessing them doesn't quite know how to move.
Well,
naturally. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's an astral blip. Two, in fact, I think.
Yeah.
I need a whole bunch
But
of
yeah,
those.
look around. See the walls?
You mean
green?
the green walls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. I wish
can you
more
look at the
buildings
tree in
had
the middle?
these. Because they're gorgeous.
Can you look at the tree?
In the center?
There's some of the trees. Nice.
Those are actually really well-textured trees.
Mm-hmm. Ah, weapon mod.
Yep.
Whoa. I suppose this is the entire research sect? Wow.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be one of those where we revisit it semi-often.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a telephone line. Event is notably similar to AWE blank, in which, and that's probably the director business. Event response. Event is believed to have been caused by blank blank, and as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent blankety blank from blank blank blank.
Useful information. A lot of blips. Okay. So this is where I came in, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we did that. We can go up, too.
Interesting.
I have no idea which direction I want to go. But we got more information.
Plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. I mean, considering how artificial the environment is otherwise, it's nice to have something.
Yep. Trees in a city can get expensive for a variety of reasons, but it's kind of worth it.
Oh, what's that showing? Can you push that
a
person out of the
handbag?
way?
It's a handbag, I think.
Where? In a room? That made them go away. Let's see.
Or a bed.
No, it's a bed with some bottles next to it and a door and a picture that looks like one of the hotel rooms.
Yeah, kinda. Let's see. Did I pick up a collectible there? I probably did.
Oh. What about the dog? Oh, the security dog. I see. Oh, do you want me to read this one?
Sure.
Utilization of paranatural elements. Munitions testing on OOP-22, aka the home safe. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or materials from its immediate vicinity. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against the para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Blankety blank and blank blank velocity ammunition were tested with blank blank results. Testing will continue after blankety blank blank. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. So it's defensive. That would make sense with the safe. A glimpse into the paranatural. Synchronicity and the unseen connections. Introduction. Synchronicity is the phenomena recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung said, laid the road, and now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blankety blank blank behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file blank for the full report.
Just kind of trying to make it through all of the lore that we skipped over yesterday. It was just one of those where it's like I really didn't want to stop to read. Because I knew if we did, I was going to fall asleep. And that was going to be bad.
Ooh.
Dimensional research.
Oh, but that's... Uh-oh. Oh, well. Not like anyone can stop you.
Nope. But that actually connects.
Possibly changing labyrinth. It never
Wait.
passed through. Dimensional research.
I don't think we're supposed to be here yet, but I want to see. Ashtray Maze.
The Ashtray Maze.
We want to go back before we get too deep into this?
I mean, this looks awesome, but if it's a maze, then...
It's also not where we're supposed to be yet, but it does look like we are supposed to go here fairly... well, at some point.
Yeah, you might want to continue exploring the rest of research, but the maze is... ooh, it's exciting. Though it looks like it connects to another area you have to reach later. I don't know if you're going to find a means to help you through this maze, or what. But...
yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to treat this as a somewhat linear game, if only because... boy, trying To do anything else is going to be nightmarish.
I'd also like to see if there's any records or files about the maze. The Astral Plane Counter Essay. Objects of power and there's astral connections. Summary. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the blank, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the blanks, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes that these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very blankety-blank of objects, such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the blanks, but rather had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the blanks? Is it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director, or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the blanks is natural fact and not something more blankety-blank? Yep. Interesting. Wait, was that Emily Pope's research?
I think so.
Regarding HRAs.
Oh, no, just click it lightly. Blink,
You always
blink,
need to wear them.
blink.
And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Resonance theory. Utilization of paranatural elements resonance. Confidential summary. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Blankety blank opened the door to a blank. Maybe like a labyrinth, a maze? I've called it blank. The blank emits a force that is far beyond the forces that we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common blank that we have yet to discover? Is that supposed to be origin, resonance, or something? We can harmonize control points, and that's what we've been using to teleport around. But what else would be the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Refer to file blankety blank for full report. Interesting. Oh, Wander's back.
Ha. Ugh. Ow.
What's wrong?
Ow. Just legs. I think we've been sitting too long this week, so my legs are kind of achy.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of notes for you to...
Oh, down on the right. A note. Budget request. This is Dr. Abraham Lewis. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you regarding an increase in her department's budget. I was not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss and no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department, more breakthroughs, more tangible data, more useful research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know that you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. So, we have someone trying to use that as a bargaining tool. Bribery. Hey, look at all those cubes. Interesting. Examination of paranatural topics. The astral plane and objects of power. Summary. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the blank, or the blanks, and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. And look at all those different... It just seems to be variations on the same pattern.
Yeah, just various...
Whoa! Oh, wait. No. Look at the major one up there.
This?
They were crossing many of them out. Oh. I don't know if it'll be useful later. That's the kind of thing that I would assume is a clue. Also, is that something you can touch in the wall?
No.
Nah, okay.
I mean, I can, like, destroy everything, but...
Yeah, you pulled it out.
But I shouldn't.
Oh, happy face. Yes. No.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Whoa! Enemies abound.
Hello.
So was that all that was on that third level?
Pretty sure.
Okay. I mean, there were still some other guys up there, but... Oh, yep.
Okay, that was all that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that was spooky. Yeah, so we still gotta figure out... I think we want to go left here.
That's the safe.
Yeah, and I've been in this, right?
I thought that you had inspected it, but...
Yeah, been through it.